Here are 10 news stories from the world of the crypto industry. First, news. PayPal stablecoin market capitalization reaches $1 billion. The market capitalization of PayPal's stablecoin, PYUSD, has reached $1 billion for the first time in history, as reported by Cointelegraph.
Party individual.
It was launched in 2023 on the Solana blockchain. The stablecoin is backed by the US dollar at a 1-to-1 ratio. It competes with other regulated dollar-backed stablecoins, such as Circle Internet Financial's USDC. The shift to digital currencies requires a stable instrument that is both digital and easily connected to fiat currency like the US dollar, PayPal president and CEO Dan Schulman stated last year. Second, news. Notcoin returns to a multi-month downward trend. The scandalous arrest of Telegram founder Pavel Durov has triggered a drop in the value of Notcoin, a popular token in the Telegram ecosystem. Notcoin is a Web3 gaming project based on the Ton network, which was launched in January this year as a mini-app within Telegram. Since May, Not has been available on many major exchanges. Recent news about Pavel Durov's arrest has significantly impacted Not's price. This event has unsettled the market and weakened the bullish momentum of the coin. The Relative Strength Index, RSI, which was close to crossing the neutral line, has now nearly dropped to the oversold threshold. This indicates a sudden and sharp decline in buying pressure. As a result, the rate of mass adoption of Notcoin has fallen to nearly a 2-month low. This metric measures the overall contribution of new addresses to the network's active addresses. It currently stands at 15.31%, the lowest level since early July. This reflects growing uncertainty among investors, especially new ones who have been spooked by recent events. Notcoin's price has failed 4 times to break through the nearly 3-month downward trend. In 2 of these attempts, Not even closed above the trend line but still couldn't sustain the growth. Currently, the altcoin has lost support at $0.0094 and is approaching $0.0076 after falling more than 27% in the last 3 days. There is a chance that the price could bounce from here and turn the $0.0094 level back into support. This is possible because, despite bearish signals, Not may still attract demand from those looking to buy the asset at low prices. However, if the overall decline dominates, Notcoin could drop below $0.0076. This would bring the coin closer to its historical low of $0.0045, and testing this level would invalidate the bullish scenario. Third, news. AI token market capitalization grows by nearly 80%. Over the past 3 weeks, the market capitalization of AI tokens has grown by 79.7%, reaching $32 billion. The market figure recovered after hitting a yearly low of $18.21 billion, recorded on August 6, when Bitcoin's price sharply fell below $50,000. The recovery of the market capitalization of AI tokens began after crypto investor sentiment shifted from extreme fear to neutral. The Fear and Greed Index is designed to measure cryptocurrency investor sentiment and is considered a useful indicator for making investment decisions. According to data from the aggregator site CoinGecko, the largest AI token is currently Near Protocol, with a market capitalization exceeding $5.5 billion. It is followed by Internet Computer with $3.8 billion, Artificial Superintelligence Alliance with $3.4 billion, and Bittenzer with $2.8 billion. Some experts link the growth of AI-related tokens to the anticipation of NVIDIA's earnings report for the second quarter of 2024. Experts predict that the tech giant will announce a 112% increase in revenue compared to last year. This will further fuel investor interest in the AI sector and in AI-based cryptocurrency projects. NVIDIA will release its financial data on Wednesday, August 28. Fourth, news. Analysts predict Bitcoin price drop below $60,000. Bitcoin's price is once again under pressure after a failed attempt by the bulls to push past the $65,000 mark. Analysts are warning of a potential drop in the price of the leading cryptocurrency to $50,000 as the recent rally fades. A popular trader on social media platform X, Credible Crypto, has presented a pessimistic short-term outlook for Bitcoin bulls. Binance is thirsty for blood, Credible Crypto told his followers on X. He noted an interesting trend. On Coinbase, spot buyers have resumed activity after a local high, while on Binance, selling volumes are twice the buying volumes. Open interest is still fairly high, and there's plenty of liquidity below, the analyst added. Credible Crypto warned of a possible sharp price drop that could lead to mass liquidation of traders' positions. He believes that Bitcoin's price could return to the lower boundary of its current price range. I expect this scenario to play out, as I've been saying in recent days. The only question is how long it will take, the analyst emphasized. Another trader, CryptoChase, is also skeptical about continued growth. In his latest trading strategy update, he considered the possibility of the price dropping below the $60,000 mark. If we convincingly break below $59,000, I think we'll head back to the mid-$50,000s or lower, he concluded. The inflow of funds into Bitcoin ETFs supports optimistic bets. Despite short-term pressure, macroeconomic prospects remain favorable for the cryptocurrency market. Trading firm QCP Capital notes that potential easing of U.S. financial policy in the form of interest rate cuts could bring pleasant surprises for crypto bulls. QCP also pointed out the ongoing inflow of funds into U.S. spot Bitcoin ETFs, indicating the overall health of the market. This contrasts with the net outflow of funds from recently launched spot Ethereum ETFs. Spot Bitcoin ETFs saw strong inflows for 12 consecutive days, while spot Ethereum ETFs faced outflows for 8 days, the company noted. The current situation in the Bitcoin market resembles a seesaw, on one side, short-term seller pressure, and on the other, long-term optimism backed by institutional interest. The market is balancing between these forces, and the coming weeks will show which one prevails. Fifth news. Nasdaq to launch Bitcoin index options trading. According to the application, Nasdaq Bitcoin Index options will be tied to the CME CF Bitcoin Real-Time Index, developed by CF Benchmarks to track Bitcoin futures and options contracts. In Nasdaq's view, the ability to trade Bitcoin index options will allow institutional investors and retail traders to hedge financial risks when investing in Bitcoin ETFs. Bitcoin index options are necessary to normalize this asset class. Otherwise, we're missing an important part of the liquidity picture that futures and options on Bitcoin ETFs could provide, explained Bitwise Chief Investment Officer Matt Hogan. According to the application, XBTX options are European-style execution and settle in fiat currency, with final settlement values determined by the CME CF Bitcoin reference rate, New York variant price. Earlier, analysts at trading company Arelos Markets stated that the correlation coefficient between Bitcoin and the Nasdaq 100 Tech Index had reached a level that allows BTC to be considered an asset identical to tech stocks. Sixth news. Congressional candidate Michelle Bond accused of hiding donations from FTX Group. An indictment against Michelle Bond was announced in a court hearing in the Southern District of New York. The indictment states that Bond is accused of several counts related to the illegal handling of funds and concealing the fact that her campaign was financed by FTX officials. Under U.S. election law, candidates must ensure that their campaigns are funded openly and with legally obtained funds. According to the investigation, the political campaign was financed by the FTX crypto exchange and its former executive director, Ryan Salami. However, Michelle Bond filed documents with the Federal Election Commission containing false statements about the source of the money. According to Election Commission records, Bond's campaign raised over $1.5 million. Michelle Bond attempted to finance her campaign for the U.S. House of Representatives by illegally using hundreds of thousands of dollars from FTX Group's corporate treasury and then lied to Congress to cover it up, said the prosecutor. Bond was released on $1 million bail. The court clerk stated that Bond is expected to appear before a magistrate judge in Manhattan next Thursday. Last September, Ryan Salami, who was reportedly in a romantic relationship with Michelle Bond, pleaded guilty to all criminal charges related to campaign finance violations and the use of illegal donation schemes to support his partner's election campaign. 7th News. SEC accuses two brothers of creating a $60 million Ponzi crypto scheme. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission has charged Jonathan and Tanner Adams, along with their companies GCZ Global LLC and Triton Financial Group LLC, with creating a $60 million Ponzi scheme. According to the published statement, the fraudsters ran a financial pyramid scheme from January 2023 to June 2024. They lured investors by promising a monthly return of 13.5%. The Adams brothers claimed they used a trading bot on a cryptocurrency platform and a special credit pool to achieve this. In total, the scammers defrauded more than 80 clients across the United States. Authorities claim that in reality, the perpetrators paid some clients fake returns using funds from other users. Meanwhile, they spent significant amounts on personal expenses. For example, Tanner Adams used investor funds to make a down payment on a $30 million condominium project in Miami. His brother Jonathan, in turn, spent $480,000 on cars. Additionally, he hid from investors the fact that he had previously been convicted of securities fraud. The Adams brothers promised their investors high returns from non-existent crypto investments and then used investor funds to make payments similar to a Ponzi scheme, as well as to buy designer goods, recreational vehicles, and multi-million-dollar homes, said Justin K. Jeffries, Assistant Director of Enforcement at the SEC's Atlanta Regional Office. The regulator has accused the brothers and their firms of violating federal securities laws against fraud. In addition, SEC representatives intend to seek the confiscation of illegally obtained funds with interest and impose civil penalties. 8th News. The number of crypto millionaires in the world has increased. Currently, there are 172,300 people worldwide who own cryptocurrency assets worth over $1 million. This is a 95% increase from last year, according to the Crypto Wealth Report 2024 by consulting firm Henley & Partners. The number of Bitcoin millionaires has increased by 111% over the year, reaching 85,400 people. The total market value of crypto assets has reached an impressive $2.3 trillion, compared to $1.2 trillion last year. The number of individuals with crypto assets valued at over $100 million has also grown by 79%, to 325. The report also highlights a significant increase in the number of crypto billionaires, with a total of 28 now worldwide. The wealthiest crypto millionaire is Binance founder and former CEO Changpeng Zhao, whose crypto wealth is estimated at $33 billion. He earned about $10.5 billion over the past year despite legal battles. Bitcoin and the launch of funds focused on the first cryptocurrency continue to play a significant role in the growth of crypto millionaires. Henley & Partners notes that alongside the rise in crypto millionaires, the recognition and value of digital currencies in society are also growing. Additionally, the consulting firm's report states that according to the Cryptocurrency Adoption Index, Singapore ranks first with a score of 45.7 out of 60 possible points. Singapore is followed by Hong Kong, the United Arab Emirates, and the United States, which boast well-developed infrastructure with crypto ATMs and crypto-friendly banks. 9th News. Hilbert Group and Xapo Bank to launch a Bitcoin hedge fund worth over $200 million. The Hilbert Group and Xapo Bank have announced a strategic partnership under which they plan to launch a Bitcoin hedge fund. It is known that the product will be launched in September 2024 and is expected to receive initial investment capital of over $200 million from Xapo Bank and other investors. The fund will offer corporations, businesses, and professional investors the opportunity to earn returns in Bitcoin from structured institutional-level credit deals that are not directly accessible to market participants. The fee will be 2% and 20%. The press release states that this partnership is a significant milestone in Hilbert Group's growth and strengthens its position as a leader in digital asset management. Xapo Bank's director Joey Garcia believes that offering the right products to market participants who seek not only price growth in Bitcoin but also structured ways to increase the value of these investments is a natural evolution of the asset class. 10. News. The FBI may know the identity of Satoshi. Disinformation analyst and tech entrepreneur Dave Troy took to the social network X to report that the Federal Bureau of Investigation provided its response to another Freedom of Information Act request regarding the identity of tech entrepreneur Satoshi Nakamoto. In its latest response, the FBI doubled down on its claims that Satoshi could be a third-party individual. As Troy noted, such a response is usually given when requesting information about foreign citizens. Troy believes that the FBI may indeed know Satoshi's identity and is reluctant to admit that it has certain records related to the elusive creator of Bitcoin. On the other hand, the FOIA office may have misinterpreted Troy's request. As reported by U.Today, the FBI broke its silence on Satoshi's identity earlier in August following an initial request about Satoshi. Troy's ultimate goal is to obtain as much information as possible from the U.S. government about the creator of Bitcoin. Over the years, countless candidates have been discussed as potential Satoshi within the cryptocurrency community. Of course, the late computer scientist Hal Finney, who received the very first Bitcoin transaction, is at the top of the list due to many factors that seemingly point to him being the person who started it all. However, there are also some facts suggesting that Finney is unlikely to be Satoshi.